Loud cheers and fiery speeches. Another rally in hotly contested Kent County.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Many in attendance waiting to hear from Republican Senate candidate Mike Rogers.
I'm a freelance designer.
The issues really hitting close to home this election season.
Just the cost of everything just kind of slows things down. So, you have to do like little side jobs to kind of make up for what you're not making.
We're going to be chairs of committees.
Since becoming the official Republican nominee back in August, it's been all hands on deck.
My wife is, by the way, on the other side of the state giving a speech right now. So we're doing double duty.
Spending many of his days on the campaign trail.
The person who's most upset is our Labradoodle, Daisy. She doesn't like it if one of us isn't around for some period of time.
Another night away from home, Rogers is sitting down with us following his last stop of the day at the new Vintage Place in Grand Rapids.
How you feeling right now? I mean, it's almost 7 o'clock at night. You just wrapped up. I don't even know how many events you've had today, but how are you feeling sitting right here, right now?
Energized.
Energized, perhaps, by the latest polls showing the race narrowing in recent weeks. A near dead heat between Rogers and Slotkin.
They can't afford groceries.
2 days removed from his final debate in Detroit, and he's focusing on those last undecided voters.
Black voters are peeling away from the Democrats, and they're looking at Republicans. And they may not be Republicans, but they're looking at them this year for opportunity.
The economy brought up multiple times to rallygoers during his visit. The topic, Michigan GOP Chair Pete Hoekstra told me that he should really prioritize in the final days of this election.
Mom has to reach up on the conveyor belt and put it back in the cart because she can't afford it.
Gun control proved to be a point of contention between the two on the debate stage in Detroit.
To me, we have to, as Democrats and Republicans, gun owners and non-gun owners, go after the #1 killer of our children in our communities, in our schools.
Mike doubling down that mental health is the root cause of school shootings we've seen in Michigan.
Owners of guns should be responsible for the safekeeping of those weapons. I have no problem with it. And we got to figure out what's driving these kids to such mental distress in their schools. I think a lot of it is social media.
Both candidates pressed on their stance on EV mandates and new proposed EV plants across the state. Rogers believing the Biden administration is trying to do too much too fast.
5,000 auto dealers say there are mandates and it's killing their business. 2,400 layoffs at Stellantis, 1,000 at General Motors. All of the things that the Biden-Harris administration has done to business, $1.6 trillion in new regulation, all of the spending, all of the hindrance of for us being energy independent, which has raised gas prices. I'm opposed to all of it.
Two candidates with two very different visions for the future.
I don't care what the poll said. I try to avoid the polar coaster because it's quite a ride. You don't want to be on that thing.
Both putting their campaigns into overdrive as we close in on this election.